chocolate cake because I don't know, there's something about a chocolate cake that's just so delicious. It's one of my favorite things. I like to do the 3-layer chocolate cake. And today the recipe I'm going to be pulling from, I'm gonna be modifying it because the recipe I have in my cookbook is for the Black Forest cake, but my kids, actually no one in the family other than me, likes cherries in their cake. So I'm going to be taking the Black Forest cake and just doing the cake batter portion. Okay, you're gonna start with your dry mix at first. And this isn't a good sign, y'all. I've either been baking a little too much, but I am running out of sugar and flour, okay? 3/4 cup of that. 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, 1.5 teaspoon baking soda. And then you're gonna whisk all of these ingredients together. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna now go to the wet mix. 2 large eggs. 2 teaspoons vanilla, 1. And now I'm going to add the dry mix in here. You want to blend this for about 1 to 2 minutes until the batter is smooth. You may need to scrape the sides. While that's blending, I'm gonna make the hot coffee. Stir that until they're dissolved. I'm gonna put this on low and slowly pour in the instant coffee. This is gonna blend now for 1 to 2 minutes. Again, when this is all smooth, it's ready to go. While that's happening, I'm going to get my pans ready. Grease these, because you want these things to pop out. Okay, this is ready to go. 1, 2, 3, this is how I normally do it. I kind of count. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take the time right now to make the icing, and I'm making that from the Naked Coconut Cake. I'm gonna go down to the coconut icing, and I'm just gonna modify 2 ingredients. Instead of a teaspoon of kosher salt, it's a 1/2 teaspoon of very fine kosher salt, and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Normally when I know I'm gonna bake this cake, I set out the butter overnight. 2 sticks softened butter, unsalted, a cup of vegetable shortening, vanilla extract. I'm gonna blend that. And then 3 cups powdered sugar that's been sifted. What?
Can I sift?
You wanna sift? You can always sift. Wow. Okay? Just put it in there, some's gonna fall out, and then just sift it, and you're gonna do that 2 more times. My sifter's kind of broken. Let's switcheroo. Perfect. Wait, look how pretty that is. It's like a little ice snow mountain. It's so cute. And I'm gonna start on low. And I'm also gonna add 3 tablespoons of whole milk. 2, 3. We have a few minutes on the cake. Let me move this stuff.
I can wash the dishes.
You're gonna wash the dishes? Yeah, we got a chore chart, y'all. That's what's helped get the duties done around the house. So while we're letting these cool, I wanted to go take you outside so we could go check on Dolly, our horse who is this close to having her baby. Okay, come on, Ella, let's go real quick. Dolly! Dolly! This is Dusty. Look how pretty. Dusty's this real pretty gray. She first had Dusty, and then she had Prince, and now she's pregnant with her 3rd. Okay, I bet our cake is ready. Bye, horsey. Bye. Beautiful. They still need to cool another 10 minutes. You wanna make sure your cake cools completely or the icing will not look like you want it to look. It'll start melting. Typically, if you're gonna serve this at like a shower or for a birthday party, you can take a serrated knife on the top of it where it's a little uneven, where it kind of mounds, you cut that part out. So as you're layering it, all the pieces are even. But for us, since we're just making this cake at home, I'm gonna skip that part. First layer, this is the fun part. This is the part where I take a little too much time. I'm gonna go quick today, but I just feel like this is where this becomes like this odd therapy for me. It's like painting. I don't know what it is about my family. We're not big into too much icing. You know, I've been making the oatmeal cream pies and the kids actually prefer them without the cream in the middle. So we like to do minimal icing, which is why the naked cake works for our family. Last but not least, the third layer. This reminds me of tile work, where you fill in the grout lines. Okay, Ella. Go for it. You can't mess up, babe. Look at it. Pretty. Okay, there you go. 3-layer chocolate cake. I cannot wait for you to try this and let me know what you think about the cake. I've had so much fun going on social media, seeing what you're tagging me with, all the recipes that you're cooking. I've loved seeing what you're cooking from Cookbook 1 and the new cookbook, and I just hope that you and your family are finding new recipes that you love in this season. Now, we all need a little chocolate cake in our lives. And Ella, she gets the first slice. Whoa. There you go, girl. Ella, we were just out here today. Can you believe it?
Whole family's out here to watch. Everybody wave. Wow, what a dream. Y'all, this is absolutely incredible.